Wep, wop, wop. Welcome back to this exciting and tremendous fight of... What game is this?
Third Age.
Thank you. Because I was going to say Shadow of Mordor, I was like, I know it's not Shadow of Mordor, but what the fuck is it? Where are we? We're in my house.
You might be able to just kill him rather than bothering to stand fast.
Shit, I could just kill him. Bam! That went very well. Anyway, earlier we've been talking about a myriad of things.
We have.
Fruit.
Yes.
We were talking about.
Why did you ask about fruit?
Because I was about
That was like 2 episodes ago, I think.
Yeah, it might have been. It's because we were going to talk about politics again, and I decided no. Yes. Let's talk about something else. And the first thing I thought it was fruit. Anyway, my favourite fruit, which we didn't discuss. We discussed your favourite fruit, which is bananes.
Bananes.
Have you ever had plantains?
I have.
How are they? I've never had them.
Almost savoury.
Oh. What are they for? Presumably you wouldn't eat them in the same way that you would eat a standard banana.
No, I've only ever had them as a starter. Once in a Cuban restaurant.
I would presume that you would cook them.
Yes, you cook them. I think you can fry them or boil them, perhaps.
I can see that.
Yeah, once in a Cuban restaurant and once in a fancy restaurant in London.
Okay, I was gonna say. That's not a distinct culture.
No.
There's once in a Cuban restaurant, once in a fancy restaurant from Fancyland.
This one it didn't really have a theme. It was
yeah. An upmarket.
Yeah.
Ho cuisine.
Nice.
Ho cuisine.
It's very good.
Fucking ho cuisine is what hoes would eat. If you refer to people as hoes, which you shouldn't.
The Cuban restaurant was also very good.
Good.
In Miami. And they had empanadas.
Yeah. Hispanic cuisine is nice.
Yeah, I love it.
Cuban people are Hispanic, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like South American Hispanic.
Latino is the
yeah, there you go.
The more up-to-date term because they're not actually Spanish.
No, yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Does the word Hispanic come from the root of Spain?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, fine.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
I just genuinely didn't know.
Sure. What should I do?
Why don't you do Loud Water Fury?
How much AP? I've got loads of AP now.
On that warg.
I got AP out the wazoo.
Yeah, once the game gets going a little bit, then it becomes much easier because you can actually use your special moves more, like all the time, rather than doing 2 and being like, well, I'm out of AP now, so back in. Is it just regular attacks for me? Silly.
Hispanic refers to the people, nations, and cultures that have a historical link to Spain.
Okay.
So obviously, there are some unfortunate elements of just associating South America with the people who invaded them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But then, I suppose it would still be technically accurate to call them Hispanic, though.
Yeah, but they're not all descended from...
No,
the South American people. I think there was less of a genocide compared to what happened in the...
Oh, yeah, because that was all like the Aztecs and the Incas and the Olmecs and stuff getting invaded by conquistadors.
Yeah. And I think they didn't genocide them quite as bad. They were still, like, fairly genocide-y, if that's a word.
There was a lot of race wiping.
Yeah.
But probably less than the white people in North America. But not Mexico.
No.
Or, no, yes, Mexico.
Yes, Mexico?
Didn't Mexico used to be part of the United States until eventually they sort of gave it back?
Yes, I think that sounds like something I've heard of.
I'm not going to say any more on this subject because I genuinely don't know.
Yeah.
I'm probably putting that right out of my arse. That could be false. I have a feeling, though, that definitely part of Texas used to belong to Mexico.
That makes sense.
And then I think probably Americans stole it.
Yeah, I mean, geographically speaking, it would...
Yeah, which is why, like, Tex-Mex is a thing. Texas. Texaco and Mexico.
Ah, Tex-Mex is so good.
Yeah, I fucking love Texaco.
Yes. I'm so glad it happened.
Good. Tex-Mex. I like Tex-Mex.
Yeah.
Texaco is a fucking petrol company.
Yeah.
I have no opinions on Texaco as a petrol company.
I'm sure that they're very... I don't know.
Grateful for the endorsement.
Yeah.
I would love to go and eat food in Texas.
I thought I'd love to be sponsored by an oil company.
No, it's not by an oil company. You know full well that I would love to sell out to food and drink companies.
Yeah,
because
you just want to get given crates of stuff.
You
don't even want money. You just want.
That's what I want. I want goods and services.
Just an entire crate of peanut butter M&Ms.
God, that'd be sweet. That'd be well good.
So peanut butter M&Ms, if you're out there listening,
yeah,
hit your boy Chris up.
Hit me up. I have an audience of 5. But some of those 5 listen to me sometimes.
Some of those 5
Becky likes peanut butter M&Ms, but she would never buy them. She would just eat mine. Because I would have too many to eat myself.
I think Lorna ended up buying a box from that place that you did.
Okay, good. Sweet, there you go, I have clout.
Yes, you're an influencer, that's the term, isn't it?
Probably. Social media, whatever. Anyway, my favourite fruit.
Yes.
I'm not really sure. Good. Genuinely, I'm not sure I could put down a favourite fruit. I like watermelon a lot. Can't eat very much watermelon, you know?
Watermelon's great. I've told you this before, but great snack in Italy, just walking around with a giant slice of watermelon.
That's a good idea. It's very refreshing. It's a very quenching fruit.
It is.
But
it's crunchy water.
yeah, basically slightly sweetened crunchy sugar water. Yeah, it's great. Strawberries I like.
Strawberries
and raspberries.
I do like. I think I might like strawberries more than apples, actually.
Okay. Cool.
I have a love-hate relationship with pears, and I don't mean that at all. I mean that I mean
You're
that
just as bad as me. You're just as bad as me.
I sometimes tolerate them, but most of the times I don't really like them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. Lots of people really don't like pears.
They've got a weird texture to them.
Yeah, they do. Slightly mushy, firm. Mushy, but also firm.
Yeah, that's the weird thing.
They're like
the first bite is crunchy, and then they kind of just mush up in your mouth.
No, I've never had a crunchy pear. They're always they're never crunchy in the same way that an apple is.
No,
they look the same, and it's like they should be the same, but they're always sort of like a dense, squashy thing. Like a pulp? Not like a pulp, I don't know. What are you looking at? You're looking at my
hair gel.
Stop looking at the hair gel.
But it's got the gamer font.
It totally does.
Red on black.
Because maximum hold. Back when I used to gel my hair. Which I don't anymore because I'm lazy. And I produce my own hair gel that's called Grease.
The greasy boy.
I'm greasy. I don't wash my hair with shampoo. This is what we want getting the runes for.
Right.
So now, get a good last look at Hadhod's face, because it's gone.
Oh yeah, he gets the fancy helmet. Covers his face.
He gets his sick dragon armor.
Yes.
Which is really cool. Oh no, the helmet's not yet. It will be in a sec. But yeah. So this is what I was talking about. This is the only point in the game where it gives you 2 items that have the same star value. You just have to choose between them. The walking axe is better in many regards, but it's far less powerful. Actually, not far less powerful. It's a bit less powerful. Probably the walking axe is better.
Yeah, increasing dex and speed would be good with Mr. Misses a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, now he's got this
a
hauberk and a tabard, and soon he's going to get
the blue colour scheme.
Yeah, that's really nice. Stats will do in a sec. And this is where we're trying to get to. Now we can open this door because we found that thing on the back of the throne or whatever.
Colour.
Yeah. I feel like this could have easily been better. If the world had just been slightly bluer.
Yeah.
Probably blue would have been the correct colour to convey underground.
Yeah.
Instead of just being completely
if they'd used the colour palette from the films.
Yeah. Yeah, because Mori was very blue in the films.
I mean, I have to say, as much as we're ragging on this, the female representation is far, far better than Lord of the Rings.
True.
Like, in terms of...
There is a female character.
Exactly, yeah.
But...
I know that eventually it just devolves into romance, but at the moment, she seems to just be the more capable of the group.
Yeah.
Let's take out this boy.
There'd that boy go. He died.
Bye-bye, boy.
Yeah. Well, there's another female character coming up later, viewers, listeners, well-wishers at home. And the only interaction, literally the only interaction that the two female characters have with each other is bickering over Berethor.
It's good stuff.
It's not good stuff. It's bad. Even the least feminist person would probably say that's not amazing. That's not a true statement. If someone was a misogynist, they'd be like, yes, that's where they belong. Talking about men, they only exist as sex props. Don't espouse those views, kids. Don't be a shit.
Don't be a shit.
Don't be
Chris Bolton.
Put that one on my gravestone. It's the best thing Chris ever said. Don't be a shit. Don't be it. Fucking don't. But yes, this game does, in a sense, have better female representation than the Lord of the Rings book and films. Because some of the main characters are ladies. Unlike Lord of the Rings, where they're all secondary or tertiary characters. Do you agree with the viewpoint that lots of people hold that some of the characters in the Tolkien films should have been cast as female? I personally don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I think some of the hobbits could have. I think...
Jesus Christ, that's a big dip in speed. Actually, you can take it.
I think Merry and/or Pippin could easily have been female, and it would not have made any difference. I think having Frodo and Sam and Legolas and Gimli as male is nice because it's a lot of people, like a lot of gay people, I think, would have had that when they had no representation, could have clung to stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it might
swap Hadon out for Elagos. Hadon's been in the party for too fucking long. Now it's Elagos' time to shine.
But I definitely think that Merry and/or Pippin could have been female.
I think easily pretty much any character could have been subbed out as female, and it wouldn't have changed.
No, it wouldn't have changed the plot at all. No.
Do you think it's right that they should have been?
See,
in particular, in The Hobbit, I'm thinking.
See, I think The Hobbit, because there's so many more characters, and it was made in a time where people are a lot more conscious of the fact that there need to be more women in stories.
Yeah.
I think it would have been more of an idea there.
They gave a cursory effort with Tauriel.
Yeah.
And it's a shame that they did what they said they weren't going to do.
Make her about her.
Yeah, because Evangeline Lilly, it was Evangeline Lilly, right?
It was, yeah.
She only signed up to do that character, specifically with the rider, I will play this character as long as it's not a fucking love triangle.
Yeah.
And then they decided instead, there's going to be a love triangle now. Instead of it being like a teacher-student relationship between Legolas, now it's a unrequited love.
Yeah.
Instead of being like a friendly competitive relationship with Killy or Philly, I don't care which one.
I think it's Killy.
It's going to be a love relationship. Actually, I think possibly that was originally going to be a love relationship. That was the original plan,
that was fine.
But then they introduced the Legolas aspect, and it was like, well. But, I mean, even with Philly or Killy, it still could have been like a competitive relationship rather than a love one. It would have been completely fine, and it wouldn't have changed anything, and it would have been... I don't know, it would have been a character that had slightly more agency.
Yeah. Did she end up dying to saving him? Is that a thing that happens? Was that a thing that almost happened, and I'm happy that it didn't?
No, I don't think it did happen.
Oh, she gets hurt, I think, trying to like avenge him or something.
Probably.
He doesn't.
He dies.
He does die.
Spoilers for this decades-old novel and now many years old film.
And anyway,
Philly and Killy get killed.
And to be honest, if you haven't seen the films or know the books, you don't know who they are because there's like a million dwarfs.
Yeah, true. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that I feel like that book didn't really lend itself well to a series of films, just simply by virtue of the fact that every character is a fucking dwarf.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult to discern between all of them, and they tried really hard. They did quite well
in
giving them all unique designs and identities, but you'd be fucked to try and remember which one is which.
Yeah.
I can remember, I think Biffa might have been James Nesbitt.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Bomber's the fat one.
Bofa, I think, was the one with the ear horn.
Maybe. I don't know. Balin was the one with white hair.
Yeah.
Thorin Oakenshield was a handsome fucking Sheriff of Nottingham.
Philly and Killy were the ones.
Philly and Killy were the young handsome ones. And then the rest of them. Oin and Gloin were there.
There was one with the big ears. Can't remember his name. He had one of the rhyming names.
Nori and Ori?
Yeah, I think he was one of them.
That might have been them. Was there a third? Blory? Wasn't there like Nori and Ori, and then there was like a third one of them?
I don't know. So it's how many are there? Is it 9?
9. There's Biffa, Bofa, Bomber, Philly Killy, Oin Gloin, Ori Nori.
Ori Nori, that's it. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Biffa, Bofa, Bomber are the 3, and then everyone else is a 2, and then there's Thorin.
Oh yes, and Thorin Oakenshield. Cool, we've unlocked some items. Sweet.
What's that actor's name?
You mean Thorin?
Yeah.
Richard Armitage.
That's the one.
Oh, he's done it. Oh, this is the end of a chapter, by the way. So once this cutscene is over, we're going to end the episode because we've been talking about sexy dwarves. Did you see that shitty little scamper?
That's it's the cave troll that they kill.
Yeah.
And now another one's going to appear.
You wish. It's not that. What could it be? Oh my god. It's a changing palette.
He wasn't looking for you, friend.
No.
He was very much looking for Gandalf, and you just happened to be there.
Yeah, that's why he's skulking off now. Just like, you Gandalf? No.
Oh, you're not the one I'm looking for.
Sorry, guys. I thought you were Gandalf. It's my bad entirely. I'm sorry. I'll pay for the damages.
There you go, look. The creature seeks the wizard.
Oh, there you go.
He has found us.
Well, I suppose that doesn't necessarily imply that it was looking for them, but like in the same way that you might say a child has found a log full of pillbugs. I mean wood lice. I mean wood lice. Don't say fucking pillbug in this country. Fucking Yanks coming over here stealing our woods.
Roly-polies, as some people call them.
Oh. Wood lice are cute.
They are.
Next time. Wood lice.